Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. It's a good-looking delivery. Crunching tackle. Hernandez. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally...
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Croatia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
"1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rabiot. Now it's Kramaric. Upamecano cuts out the pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's a Budimir! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Kramaric. And he welcomes it in. He's dealt with that really well. Hernandez.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now it's Perisic. Kovacic. It's Kovacic! Contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Rabiot. That's a sharp pass. He's found a way through. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Now it's Dembele. Now who's going to be first to this? Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions with 10 men. Mbappe! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Olise. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. France kick off the second half. Now it's Kramaric. Lovely. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Croatia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kramaric has given away a free kick. Camavinga. Upamecano. And Koundé. Camavinga. And it's Rabiot. Threads one in. Now there's a decent chance! Goal, France! Into the lead once more. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
France go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that's going to be a booking. Rabiot. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Sosa. Croatia still have the cards to affect this game. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Chips it through. Can he finish? Real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That's a pretty loose pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Swept, and he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Mbappe! He's free. And a chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Ah, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Sosa. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And the shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Croatia complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Oh, that's fabulous. So it's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have...
He's having a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Petkovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.